was hailed as a miracle material when it was discovered in Manchester. That was just 13 years ago. Sean is finding out about.
We're joined by Benny from ABBA. We're going to hear his fresh take on the group's classic sound.
And Kat was doing a funny kind of head nodding. What was the kind of head nodding thing to the music there?
It was just all a bit tinkly and like, wasn't it?
Were you going to sing?
It was the kind of thing you'd hear in a kind of maybe in a lift or a hotel reception.
Piano,
Benny's on here. Do you think he'd be pleased with that comment?
Well, you hear some good music in lifts. Depends what lift you're in, obviously. Shall we talk about the goals in the Champions League and have one last look at them, because there were 6 of them. Stop laughing. In the Champions League last night at Stamford Bridge. A brilliant game between Chelsea and Roma. Let's start off with David Luiz, an absolute corker. Well, kind of enjoying. They've captured our hearts, haven't they? The 18-year-old Benfica goalkeeper who made an absolute howler last night.
He needs a cuddle.
He does get a lot of cuddles at the end of the match. Yeah, all the Manchester United players flocked around him. But let's see the mistake he made. This is 18-year-old keeper Milos Velar for Benfica. Marcus Rashford's free kick. He carries it over his own goal line, and that they went to the goal line technology. It was over. I know, so there was no arguing with that. So yes, Manchester United won 1-0 last night. The Football Association has apologised to 2 female footballers for racially discriminatory remarks by sacked head coach Mark Sampson. An independent barrister found Sampson made ill-judged attempts at humour towards Drew Spence and Eni Aluko. Aluko gave evidence to a parliamentary inquiry into the way the FA handled her treatment.
I'm really happy that the truth has finally come out. I'm happy for myself, I'm happy for Drew Spence, Leanne Sanderson who came today, Anita Asante, and everyone really that really wanted this process to reflect some of the things that have happened to me for positive change in the future.
And you remember we were so excited this summer, weren't we, about Johanna Konta and her run to the Wimbledon semi-final. Fantastic achievement for her, but her results have taken a bit of a tumble recently. She split up with her coach Wim Fissette after losing her last 5 matches in a row. That run has seen her miss out on the end-of-season WTA Tour finals as well for the 2nd season in a row. There she is, losing to Venus Williams at Wimbledon in the semi-finals. And finally, we've been talking as well about Ronnie O'Sullivan's trainers this morning. He threatened to pull out of the English Open because he had a really badly twisted ankle, a hugely swollen and bruised foot. So he wore his blue trainers to play his opening match. And the powers that be said, trainers are not acceptable footwear. So he went on the internet and said to his fans, I need some black trainers by 5 p.m. in time to play my 2nd match today. Here he is in some black trainers. I believe they're the ones, and we were hoping that this kind of plea to his fans would have resulted in a flood of black trainers being sent to the venue. Somehow managed to get him his black trainers. So yeah, Ronnie O'Sullivan trainers, and apparently there are some other snooker players who are a bit grumpy about it. They're saying, well, who else would get away with wearing trainers? It's favouritism for Ronnie.
Get over it.
It's only some trainers.
What happens there that matters, not down there.
Are there such things as are there snooker shoes?
Well, they have to wear their waistcoats, don't they? And they have to wear black.
But can you buy snooker shoes like you can bowling shoes?
Like bowling shoes? I'm not sure, actually, Charlie. I'll look into that.
Okay.
Someone has just invented snooker shoes.
I think as long as they're comfy.
That would work.
But not trainers or blue.
Now we know or don't know, one or the other. 8:44 is the time.
Love it. Thanks, Kat. From Downing Street schemers to White House wannabes and failed terrorists.